Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another General Collective Energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. Hope you guys are having a blessed day on today. I was told that somebody needs to know that this too shall pass. So I don't know who needs to know it, but somebody definitely needs to know it. We are going to look into a couple of Bible verses because this too shall pass isn't in the Bible, but it's like it's kind of reflected, like in several Bible verses. So the first one is 2 Corinthians 4:17 through 18. This verse speaks of our light affliction, which is but for a moment. It's working for us a far exceeding an external weight of glory. It emphasizes that temporary trials are insignificant compared to the eternal eternal rewards. 1 Corinthians 10:13 says that God will not allow temptation beyond what they can bear, and He will provide a way of escape. This implies that even trials will be temporary and manageable, and who He's talking to are believers. Matthew 24:35 says, heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will not pass away, highlighting the permanence of God's truth and the impermanence of earthly things. Romans 8:18 through 25 says, this passage acknowledges the sufferings of the present time, but emphasizes that they are not worth comparing to the future glory that will be revealed. You could be saying 111, 222, 444. You could be saying 1010, 1212, 1111. We're going to look into the angel number 222 really quick, because I feel like that the angel number 222 could coincide, with this too shall pass energy. Angel number 222 encourages you to take a balanced, harmonious, and peaceful stance in all areas of your life. The message is to keep the faith and stand strong in your personal truths. Angel number 222 tells you that everything will turn out for the best in the long term. Do not put your energies into negativity. Be aware that all is being worked out by spirit for the highest good of all involved. Angel number 222 is also reminding you to keep up the good work you are doing, as the evidence of your manifestations are coming to fruition. Angel number 222 is a message of faith and trust from your angels. Remember that nothing happens by chance, and everything happens for a reason. Maintain a positive attitude, and you will find that everything will have positive results, and you will receive abundant blessings in divine right timing. So angel number 222 definitely coincides, with this this too shall pass energy. I definitely do feel like that something, is going to take place for somebody. This could be, like unexpected, but this could be, like somebody, could be going through some type of trials and tribulations. Somebody could be going, like through a storm. I know right now, that physically there are, severe storms, going across, the country. And so, a lot of people are being affected by those storms. A lot of people are losing, a lot of people, that could be being affected by this storm has been being affected by other storms, So like some people, they lost a home and they just now rebuilt their home back up. And then here comes another severe storm, a tornado, and it takes their home down. So they're right back to square one. But whoever needs to know that, yeah, this too shall pass. So let's just hop in, y'all, and see what's going on. Holy Spirit. Yeah. There's somebody or some people that can no longer pull on somebody's energy. Because this is literally what this card is. But this is also, too, because this is a tug of war. So, yeah, like, something is over, you know. Like, so a storm is over. You know, like, yeah, like, some type of, trials and tribulations, you know, yeah, like, could be over. So, yeah, going back to this too shall pass. So, somebody just needs to keep their head up, you know. Keep your head held high. Keep your middle finger higher. But, yeah, there's somebody that can no longer, you know, like, pull on somebody's energy or people. There's also somebody or some people that like can no longer, you know, like pull on somebody's heartstrings. So somebody, you know, they could, you know, their heart could be cold to some people, or, you know, the Most High God, you know, could be, you know, like hardening, you know, like somebody's heart when it comes, you know, to like somebody or some people. But there's also somebody that, yeah, they possibly are about to, yeah, find out that they shouldn't have been, you know, like pulling on somebody's energy, or, you know, yeah, invading somebody's energetic space. And, you know, somebody, you know, continues to try to communicate with somebody, you know, when somebody has told them, you know, I don't want to talk to you anymore, I don't want to, you know, deal with you anymore, or, you know, whatever this is. Give me another one. Wow. Yeah, the Celebration of Life card came out. It fell on the floor. I'm going to put it back. So, you know, like somebody, you know, could be, you know, celebrating somebody's passing, because this is what this is, you know. But this is also, too, you know, like somebody just trying to celebrate life, you know. Somebody, you know, just trying to stay, you know, in positive energy, you know. But I definitely do feel like that, yeah, because this card came out, there are some passed over, you know, loved ones, you know, that are definitely surrounding somebody, for sure. There definitely is a masculine energy that's surrounding somebody. Yeah, breakup to makeup came out. It came out in the reverse. Somebody doesn't want something to be over. Or somebody can't believe, you know, that something is over. Maybe, you know, somebody can't believe, you know, how somebody is taking something, you know. So this could be, you know, like a breakup. You know, so instead of somebody, you know, sulking, you know, and being depressed about a breakup, you know, they could be, yeah, like glowing up. Give me another one. Just one, please. Yeah. The light's on. Yeah. Energy. Somebody's energy, you know, could be being restored. Especially, you know, when it comes to, yeah, like people, you know, not being able to pull on somebody's energy, or, you know, like somebody, you know, like blocking people out from pulling on their energy, cutting cords and things of that nature. But this is the intuition card as well. So somebody definitely, yeah, needs to trust their intuition. Somebody could work in a hotel, live in a hotel. Somebody could be traveling, you know, and staying in a hotel. But somebody definitely, yeah, needs to know that, you know, like their intuition is on, you know. So somebody needs to listen and trust their intuition. The Selling Off into the Sunset card came out, I mean, is at the bottom of the deck. So somebody could be in a relationship, or somebody, you know, could be thinking about, you know, getting in a relationship. Somebody could be thinking about somebody, you know, and, you know, offering, you know, a relationship, or, you know, like an offer of love. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, is about to find out something. I feel like it's the person, you know, that is no longer, you know, allowed in somebody's energy, or no longer, you know, yeah, like somebody's not going back and forth, you know, with somebody. This could also be too, yeah, like somebody wanting somebody to argue. And so, yeah, like somebody's about to, you know, find out, yeah, why somebody, you know, is not going back and forth with them, or not arguing. Or it goes back to, yeah, like somebody can't believe, you know, they're not arguing with me, you know, they're not on my, you know, my phone, they're not texting me, you know. And so, yeah, somebody possibly could find out why. For somebody, yeah, it could be because somebody could already be sailed off into the sunset with somebody else. Give me one more. Yeah, 3 strikes, you're out. Be aware. Those of you, you know, that have, you know, like social media platforms, be aware. Because somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to, you know, like get somebody's channel taken down, you know, trying to get somebody, you know, they keep reporting somebody's channel or whatever have you. So just be aware. That's for somebody, not everybody. But yeah, 3 strikes, you're out. So somebody's about to find out that, yeah, they done struck out. Point blank in the sentence ends in period. There's also somebody that didn't want to choose a side. I don't know if this is, you know, like when it comes to God and the devil, or when it comes to, you know, like 2 different sides, you know. This could be due to, it's like, you know, like using this as an example, you know, like 2 family members fighting, you know, and so, yeah, somebody doesn't want to pick a side. The fact of the matter is somebody should have never been in the middle to have to pick a side. So it's something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, could have been told, you know, not to do something, or, you know, this is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, supposed to, you know, like somebody's spiritual team trying to communicate with them, you know, and yeah, like they're ignoring, you know, like their spiritual team when it comes to, you know, like to some type of, you know, like advice, or, you know, when it comes to, you know, like receiving directions, you know, for their next move. And so, yeah, like whoever this is, you know, like they trust in themselves, or they trust in their own understanding or something like that. And yeah, like 3 strikes, you're out. Somebody definitely could, yeah, like get invited to like go on a date. That's for somebody, not everybody. Why is this tug of war in the reverse? Somebody's name could be Joe. Somebody's first, middle, or last name could start with a D. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be a sitting duck. But there's also somebody that definitely, yeah, could be trying to duck something. This could be karma, you know, going back to, you know, like somebody not listening to their spiritual team, or somebody, you know, yeah, like, you know, they didn't want to take no as an answer, you know, so they kept calling somebody, or they kept texting somebody. I feel like somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to duck something, or some people. This could be somebody's spiritual team. For somebody, yeah, somebody could be trying to duck some people that they owe money to. Wow. Somebody could be trying to duck somebody because they know that, yeah, like somebody's intuition is on. Why is the intuition card here? Somebody definitely, yeah, could be, could like be in a hotel, you know. That could be where somebody is, you know. So somebody's trying to duck some people, so they could be hiding out in a hotel. Somebody could be trying to duck the police, so they could be hiding out in a hotel. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to duck somebody that could be angry. Or yeah, like somebody, you know, 3 strikes, you're out. So something about, yeah, a felon. So somebody could be a felon. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have done something out of anger, you know what I mean? Like committed some type of crime out of anger or something like that. And yeah, they could be trying to duck, you know, the consequences. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an A. Something about, yeah, the district attorney. So something about, yeah, the justice system. But be aware, because they're definitely, yeah, there goes a masculine energy out here. So there could be, you know, like a passed over family member, friend, or something that definitely, yeah, could be angry with somebody or some people. But there's also, yeah, like somebody that's in this angry energy. It's giving me, you know, like the King of Wands in the reverse, or the King of Swords in the reverse. So just be aware. Whoever this person is, they possibly, yeah, think that they have some type of bright idea. They also could be angry because of somebody's intuition. So they could be angry because somebody knows some stuff, you know. This could be knowing some stuff, you know, to, yeah, like, you know, to bring justice to a situation. Why is this 3 strikes, you're out here? Something about the daytime. Somebody's last name could be Day. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a C. Somebody could be from Washington, D.C. Yeah. But this is a vulture card. So there's a vulture out here, so be aware. You know. Vultures, yeah, they eat on the dead, on dead carcasses and things. Something about, yeah, a death. Mm-mm. But this is also, too, yeah, spiritually spying on somebody, because this is the spiritual spy card. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be spiritually spying on somebody. Or somebody, you know, could be angry because they feel like somebody's spiritually spying on them. But this is goes back to, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, needing to stay out of somebody's energy, or somebody, But somebody also, yeah, like they can't pull on somebody's energy. And they possibly, you know, could have used somebody, you know, to try to pull on somebody's energy. So this is like somebody going, you know, to a practitioner or something, you know, and getting them to pull on somebody's energy. The problem is, yeah, they didn't have permission. So, yeah, now they could be trying to duck, you know, like, yeah, like some karma. Or they could be trying to duck, you know, like what comes with, you know, like spiritually violating somebody. Somebody also could be angry because, yeah, like they could send some type of spiritual spy in, you know, and the spiritual spy can come back to report, you know, that somebody, you know, yeah, like they're fine, you know, they're not, you know, tripping over, you know, the breakup, you know, they're not tripping over, you know, the job loss, they're not tripping over, the financial loss. So somebody, you know, could be angry because, yeah, like their bright idea, you know, it didn't work, or it's not working. Something about a past death or something. Yeah. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah. Somebody's trying to duck somebody that's highly intuitive out here. Ten of Cups. This could be a family member. Or somebody's family, you know, is involved. Somebody could be trying to duck, you know, like, yeah, like their family. Something about, yeah, a death in the family, or a family member passing away. Somebody's emotional out here. Somebody's very emotional, or that's what somebody wanted somebody to be, was emotional. I feel like somebody's emotions could be all over the place, so they could be angry, you know, then they could start crying, you know, then they could get angry again. So I feel like somebody just, yeah, like needs to be aware. Somebody could be angry because, yeah, somebody could have walked away. Somebody's family could be angry. So this is like a crime, you know, committed against, you know, like somebody, like a family member or something like that. And, you know, like somebody, you know, could, you know, like walk away, you know, scot-free, or, you know, they could get out or something like that. And somebody's family could be angry. So going back to, yeah, the district attorney. So there could be, you know, like some letters, you know, being written to a district attorney, you know, when it comes to, you know, like somebody, you know, being free from a crime or something like that. Yeah, we got judgment. So somebody could be under judgment. Somebody's whole family could be under judgment. Or, you know, like some family members, you know. So somebody could be trying to, yeah, like duck, you know, this judgment that they're under. But they're definitely, yeah, something about a financial judgment. So there could be some type of financial judgment, you know, that could go in somebody's favor. So there could be some people, you know, that could be, yeah, like angry about that as well. Yeah, people were trying to also use some type of judgment, you know, like to defeat somebody. So this is people, you know, talking about somebody, you know, spreading rumors about somebody, you know. Yeah, but I feel like that somebody, you know, rendered some type of help to some people out here. They place judgment on them, but we know, you know, what, you know, the Bible says, judge ye not, lest ye shall be judged. Yeah, and then we got the Ace of Swords, so I'm telling some type of truth. Somebody could be also be angry because, yeah, they know regardless, you know, yeah, the truth is going to come out, or the truth is going to be spoken. Yeah, we got 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It's a lot of people out here. So there's a lot of, like passed over people, that definitely, have somebody's back. They definitely, have their hand in, whatever this is. So I feel like, it's like somebody's ancestors. But yeah, with this 10 of Pentacles and this Judgment, something definitely, could go in somebody's favor. There definitely, could be somebody or some people that thought that somebody, was going to be in this 9 of Swords energy. But somebody, they can't sleep at night. Somebody can't sleep at night. They stay up all night. This could be wondering if they're going to pass away, wondering, like how many people know the truth, wondering, like if it's 3 strikes, but it's already out here. So somebody possibly, could know that they struck out. And so, somebody possibly knows that they, could be a felon, or, they know that they, possibly, could like get locked up or something like that. Somebody's scared out here. For sure. They could be, like putting it off as like anger, So somebody's fear, could, they could act out in anger because they're scared. Yeah, there's a scorned love out here. So it's an old fling of a current or recent ex-partner. They still feel deep pain of rejection and betrayal. So somebody just needs to be aware. And they definitely, could have, like some family members, that could be, like, that teamed up with them, like to come against, somebody. So just be aware. Somebody, could be trying to duck whoever this person is. Somebody, could have been told, like by their spiritual team, to, like get away from this person. Whoever this is, I feel like like they're not taking no for an answer, or, like they're not, like getting the picture or something like that. It's kind of giving me, like somebody, they don't think that dark meat is dark. They don't think, the grass is green. They don't think, leaves fall off of turn colors and fall off of the tree when it becomes fall. So, they about to find out. Why is this Judgment here? Yeah. Somebody possibly, needs to seek somebody to perform like a hex breaking ritual. So somebody definitely, could have tried to hex somebody. So that could be, why somebody's in this angry energy. I feel like something backfired. Because it's kind of like, somebody could have tried to do, like put a hex or curse somebody, like multiple times. 3 strikes, they're out. Wow. Ace of Swords. Somebody definitely, would benefit, like taking a spiritual bath. But spying on somebody is a part of somebody's daily routine. Somebody definitely, with this Ace of Swords out here, somebody could be a, like a truth speaker. Somebody definitely, could have, like a social media platform. This is somebody that definitely, could be trying to cause, like chaos and fights in somebody's love connection. This is somebody that could be trying to claim credit over somebody's success. And this is somebody that definitely, remotely views somebody. This is somebody that definitely, is mad because somebody don't pay him no mind. So somebody needs to be aware of whoever this person is, for sure. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of an ox. Somebody could be into music. Somebody could be, like a entertainer, rapper, singer, you know, writer, producer. But somebody could be coming in with some type of advice or some guidance. Somebody just needs to, you know, like be aware. We got a Pisces at the bottom of the deck. So there's a Pisces involved. Yeah, with this judgment, with this hex breaking ritual, this is like somebody, you know, yeah, like trying to figure out, you know, how they can get some help with, you know, yeah, like breaking some type of hex or something like that. We got a feminine energy, so there's a feminine energy. We got Sagittarius, so there's a Sagittarius involved. This feminine energy could be a Sagittarius. There could be a feminine energy. They could be trying to come in with some advice or some guidance. We got a twin flame, so somebody's twin flame. Somebody, you know, could have already came in contact with their twin flame, and so there could be an old fling of somebody's current or recent ex-partner, you know, that, yeah, that feels pain of rejection and betrayal, you know. Thinking that they have some type of bright idea. We got a Virgo, so there's a Virgo involved. Somebody definitely, yeah, admires somebody for sure. It could be a Virgo, or somebody's bright idea, you know, is to, yeah, like send somebody, you know, somebody's way. So just be aware. We got somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a dragon, and then we got a masculine energy. There's also somebody that possibly, yeah, could want to come in to nurture and support somebody. I just saw Capricorn at the bottom of the deck, so there's a Capricorn involved. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a rabbit or a pig. And then we got new connection. So somebody, you know, could have already gotten into some type of new connection, or somebody, you know, could be about to, with that selling off into the sunset. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be a goat. This new connection, yeah, it comes straight from the Most High God. So it could be somebody's twin flame or a soulmate. We got a monkey, so somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a monkey. We got a Cancer. So you could be a Cancer, there's a Cancer involved. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a dog. We got a Scorpio. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be coming in as a partner or a companion for somebody. And then we got a false flame. There's an Aries at the bottom of the deck. So be aware, because there is a twin flame and a false flame out here. Somebody, you know, could be angry because they could find out, you know, that, yeah, like they're not somebody's twin flame. They're somebody's false flame. We got sexual protection. Somebody's a prostitute, or something about a prostitute. But we did pick up on, yeah, hotel, motel, holiday inn. Something about, yeah, the next holiday as well. But yeah, I picked up on what day. Yeah, the word day. So something about, yeah, holiday or holiday inn. Wow. Somebody definitely, yeah, needs to use sexual protection. For sure. Or somebody possibly, yeah, they done cursed themselves by, yeah, like not using sexual protection. Yep. Because we got caught a case. So somebody definitely, yeah, caught a case. This definitely, yeah, could be criminal, but it definitely, yeah, somebody got a sexual infection or some type of sexual disease. So somebody just needs to be aware. Or somebody's bright idea, you know, was to say somebody was a prostitute and they, you know, and they got a sexual infection or a sexual disease. But somebody could be angry because, yeah, like they could find out, yeah, that they done caught a case. Somebody, yeah, could like get some type of infection or some type of disease, you know, and yeah, like do something out of anger to somebody. You know, like try to like harm somebody. Wow, we got watching shit go down. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to watch something go down. But there's also somebody that, yeah, like whatever, you know, was done to somebody, you know, As far as, you know, judge ye not, lest ye shall be judged. I feel like that there's somebody or some people that, yeah, watched some stuff go down, you know, against somebody. Somebody definitely, yeah, was enjoying the gossip for sure. Or some people. But there's also somebody that definitely, yeah, could have already broken some type of hex or some type of curse, you know. And it's about, yeah, like them, you know, like being in this self-love energy. So somebody, yeah, like loving on themselves, you know, is, yeah, like it's stopping, you know, yeah, like some stuff, you know, from hitting them or taking place. That's one of the reasons. The other reason is because, yeah, somebody's spiritually protected. Somebody, you know, protects themselves spiritually. But somebody could be angry, yeah, because, you know, like somebody's not paying them no attention. So somebody, you know, yeah, like they're, you know, throwing out all these slurs, all this, you know, negativity, and yeah, like somebody ain't worried about it. Somebody ain't, yeah. Yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like messed up over somebody. Effed up over somebody. This is for somebody, yeah, this, so there could be somebody, you know, that could be angry, you know, this could be, yeah, like somebody's twin flame or something like that. And it could be because, yeah, like their ex or wherever have you, you know, they could be in this energy, you know. Take it how it resonates. Somebody's in this energy, but there's also somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they possibly, you know, like do care about somebody, but yeah, like they done struck out or they done did too much. Yeah, total drama action at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, and somebody definitely, yeah, could be tired of some drama. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have told, you know, like somebody, yeah, like I'm tired of the drama. I don't want to be, you know, like have no parts in something, you know. So going back to, yeah, like somebody, you know, not picking a side, yeah. So somebody, you know, could remove themselves, or somebody has already removed themselves because of, yeah, some drama. Or somebody, you know, could be speaking their mind, you know, to people, you know, like they're tired of the drama. Yeah, somebody's all up in their feelings. But there's also somebody that definitely, yeah, could have feelings for somebody or be aware, you know, of, yeah, like somebody either sending somebody's way, or, yeah, like somebody, you know, trying to manipulate somebody to believe that they have feelings for somebody, you know, just to, yeah, like get close to somebody, or just to, yeah, so you know, like, you know, they can come in and try to, you know, like tear somebody down or get somebody to get off of their self-love tour, so then they could, you know, like curse somebody or hex somebody. We got I love you. So somebody, yeah, like could come in, you know, and ask for somebody, you know, to marry them. But something about love, you know. Love conquers all is what I just heard. So, yeah, going back to, yeah, like staying in that positive energy, you know, staying away from the negativity. But it also could be, too, yeah, because, you know, like somebody, yeah, somebody could be all up in their feelings because maybe, you know, like somebody's relationship is about to go to the next level. But we saw twin flame and false flame. So, it definitely, yeah, has to be a false flame that's out here, you know, like acting like that they ain't got no home training. But yeah, there goes that self-love. It came out with the I love you. It's also, too, yeah, like somebody, you know, goes to get, you know, a tarot card reading or something like that. And yeah, and they find out, you know, what's to come. But it goes back to, yeah, spiritually violating somebody. But we got being ruled by ego. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be being ruled by ego. That could have been why, you know, they, you know, said what they said, did what they did. Now somebody possibly, yeah, wants to come back. But yeah, they done struck out. They done did too much. Yeah. Whoever this is, they never stood on their own 2 feet. Or, you know, they could have lied and said, you know, that somebody's codependent. They never stood on their oon 2 feet. You know, they never paid a bill in their life. They've never, you know, but somebody, yeah, could be independent. INDEPENDENT. That's why they mad. We got April, May, and June. So yeah, we are in May. So something's been going down since April. So Aries season, and we are in Taurus season. Wow, somebody's watching somebody, yeah, like heavily. They've been watching somebody, yeah, since Aries season. But yeah, Aries. Somebody could be an Aries. But there, yes, we got video evidence on the phone. So somebody, could have some type of video evidence on a phone. Somebody, could, yeah, like expose some video evidence, on social media. That could be a part of their bright idea. But it goes back to, yeah, like some type of crime, or yeah, like something, that somebody could have tried, that wanted, that did something, like in the dark, thinking that it's not going to come to the light. Yeah. Yeah, it could come to the light, so that's how we have the 3 structure out with the Ace of Swords. Yeah, somebody definitely, could be trying to clean up their act. But this is after, like they done struck out. After, like, after, like judgment is out here. But somebody definitely needs to know that, like the heartache is over. But be aware of, a master of flattery. Somebody definitely, could get convicted of a crime for sure. Ooh, congratulations. Somebody passed the test. So something's been going on since, Aries season. And so, Aries season, we're in Taurus season right now. Yeah, and even, going into Gemini season. I feel like, somebody, somebody done passed the test. Wow. So somebody, going back to, like somebody being told, to, like, like not be around some people, or, stay away from that person, or woo yada yada, break up with that person and never talk to that person again. Yeah, I feel like whoever this is that's scorned, or, like they feel rejected or whatever, they got to take that up with the Most High God. Somebody did what they were supposed to do, so whatever's going on, just know that, like somebody's on the right path, but whatever's going on, this too shall pass. There's somebody that, never stood on their own 2 feet, and, they turned to the past for reassurance. So something about, the past, or, like somebody tried to use, like the past, against somebody, a part of, like trying to judge somebody. But, somebody has outgrown this. Yeah, somebody's good on this. Or somebody's about to be good on whatever this is. Yeah, somebody definitely, could have passed the test. When it comes to, like some type of financial hardship, there's somebody that, never stood on their own 2 feet. That, they are going through some type of financial hardship. Somebody definitely, that's going through a financial hardship, definitely, could try to, act like that they have feelings for somebody, just to, like get some type of financial help. So somebody just needs to be aware. But it goes back to, this congratulations, you passed the test. So some type of judgment, could go in somebody's favor when it comes to, like financially. But we got make a big life decision. So somebody possibly, could have to make some type of big life decision. We got a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. So there's a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, heavy Capricorn. They possibly, could be praying for forgiveness. Somebody definitely needs to, like trust their intuition when it comes, to like helping others. So going back to, when I said, like somebody, could try to, like they're trying to figure out, where they can get some help or how they can get some help. So just be aware. Yep. Whoever this person is or these people are, they possibly, are dealing with nothing but problems. They possibly, could have, like caused somebody nothing but problems. But be aware, because, somebody definitely, could be trying to get somebody's, like channel shut down, or, something definitely, could be being shut down. But I picked up on, like businesses and things of that nature shutting down. So, Yep. And somebody also, needs to keep their emotions in check, because whatever this is definitely going to be shocking. It could be the truth with the Ace of Swords. But we got federal charges. So, 3 strikes, you're out. So something is definitely, about to be shocking to somebody. And it definitely has something to do with, like a crime. Somebody being convicted of a crime. We got childhood trauma. So somebody, try to use somebody's childhood trauma, like against them, or, because of somebody's childhood trauma, they could have, like committed some type of crime. So this is like, like somebody, being abused, or, like somebody, somebody, being made to do stuff, at a young age, that they shouldn't be doing. Going back to, like that prostitute in the hotel and woo yada yada. This message is weird as heck. At the bottom of the deck, we got I did it, guilty. So somebody possibly could tell the truth that they are guilty. There's also somebody that definitely could be daydreaming, like about a different life. Eye for an eye flipped over. So somebody could have been, they could have tried to, like get their own revenge on somebody. Or, they try to get get vengeance on somebody. But everybody knows that, vengeance is God's, saith the Lord. So enough is enough. Somebody that has been, like nothing but problems, or been causing nothing but problems, enough is enough. So somebody's spiritual team could be stepping in. There could be, like people, that could be, like enough is enough. Yeah, somebody definitely could be like causing drama because karma is hitting them. Somebody could be in their feelings over a child. That's what's at the bottom of the deck. Or somebody that somebody has a child with could be, like in their feelings. We got treatment for addiction. So somebody, could be going to treatment for addiction. This could be addiction to drugs, sex, whatever they're addicted to. Somebody could also, like be addicted to, like getting tarot card readings. Also what I'm picking up. But it's about choice. So somebody, they made, like a choice. There could be some type of hidden rivalry, that could be taking place. So this could be between a twin flame and a false flame. This could be between family members, but it's all about a choice. Everybody has a yes or no, you know what I mean? Everybody has the same 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, as everybody else. But we got karma. So somebody or some people definitely, are receiving some type of karma. And then we have love binding spells. So somebody, could have tried to, like do some type of love binding spell on somebody. So somebody could be getting karma for trying to do some type of love binding spell. Somebody could be trying to, like reverse it. We got struggle and hardship. So somebody definitely, chose to, try to hex or curse somebody, chose to, like do some type of love binding spell on somebody. And they could be going through some type of struggle and hardship. Somebody could have, caused somebody nothing but problems, putting somebody through some type of struggle and hardship. And so like what goes around comes around. We got an older brother, so there's an older brother involved. Somebody's first, mother, last name could start with a G. Virgo. There definitely is a Virgo involved. There definitely could be somebody or some people that could have been trying to like isolate somebody from their support network. So this is by spreading rumors or gossip, or whatever, they were trying to do, in order for, like people to not support somebody. Even, when it comes to, like somebody's like social media platform. So, like somebody, could be in somebody's comments, making, making up lies about somebody just to, get somebody to lose followers or lose subscribers. Somebody can't sleep out here. Somebody's being haunted. Somebody could be being haunted by the thought of, you know, somebody. So it goes, you know, like, you know, somebody thinking about all the stuff that they've done to somebody, and yeah, like it's haunting them. But somebody made a choice to sleep with somebody. And so yeah, they could find out that yeah, they slept with the wrong person. They could find out that they yeah, like called a case or something like that. We got Sagittarius, so yeah, heavy Sagittarius. We got this. So something about this is significant. So yeah, somebody can't sleep because yeah, like they could be trying to duck the F to the B to the I. Yeah, we got July. So something could take place in July. Somebody, yeah, could be a Cancer or a Leo or a Cancer Leo cusper. But be aware of, yeah, a big red flag, or somebody, you know, could be a walking big red flag. There's also somebody or some people that could be having meetings, you know, behind somebody's back. Or going back to, yeah, treatment for addiction. So somebody, you know, could, yeah, like they could be going to NA, AA. But somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, like they are not the problem. They are not the problem. We got a new connection. So there's a new connection out here. This is the second new connection card. So somebody could have already gotten into, you know, like a new connection. There could be some people, you know, that, yeah, like they could be trying to stop, you know, a new connection, you know, like from taking place. But we have assault allegations. Wow. So something could happen, you know, so like somebody could be sleeping, somebody could get assaulted, you know. Somebody, you know, could, yeah, like try to struggle out of something. Somebody, yeah, I'm picking up domestic violence. But we have statement has been made. So there could be a statement that, you know, somebody, you know, could have made. So this is like, yeah, like a written statement saying, you know, that they're guilty. Somebody's in trouble out here. Somebody's in trouble out here. Somebody's first mother last name could start with an A. Yeah, somebody could be from Georgia. Attorney General. The Attorney General could be involved. We got a Pisces. So there's a Pisces. It fell on the floor. Capricorn. And then video. So somebody's in trouble because of a video. Yeah, heavy Pisces out here. Somebody could have Pisces double, you know, like Pisces in their chart. Or there could be two Pisces, you know. There is somebody or some people that, yeah, are not aware that somebody knows it's them. So that could be why somebody's in this angry energy, because, yeah, they could find out, you know, that somebody knows it's them. Something about a new connection. So somebody, you know, has gotten, you know, with a new person. Yeah. Something's going on. Going back to, yeah, an old fling of a current or recent ex all up in their feelings. We got threats of harm. So somebody, you know, yeah, needs to know that, yeah, like there could be some threats of harm that could be circulating. But it goes back to, yeah, the assault allegations while somebody's sleeping, you know, whatever. Yeah, be aware. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be threatening to harm somebody. But somebody definitely, yeah, like don't need to act on, you know, like impulse. There's also somebody that, yeah, like they could be, you know, like threatening to harm somebody because, you know, like somebody ain't going back and forth with them, you know. So, yeah, like somebody's like, oh, they trying to duck the smoke. No, they ain't ducking no smoke. They spiritual team, yeah, told them to sit back and watch the shit go down. So somebody's spiritual team is, yeah, like all up in their feelings about somebody because, yeah, who are these people, you know? Like, who are these people, you know, to, yeah, be trying to, you know, do all this that they're doing? And I feel like that they, yeah, they could have received some type of warning, or they were told, you know, to, yeah, like, go sit down somewhere, you know, go take a chill pill. So, yeah, but somebody definitely, yeah, could have defeated a narcissist. Yeah. So there's a narcissist that, yeah, could be mad or angry, and yeah, they could think that they have a bright idea. Yeah, they probably, yeah, they need to go, yeah, walk it out, walk it out, walk it out. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be from Georgia. Somebody could like to dance. But somebody is messy and desperate. And this, whoever this is, they take, you know, but they never give. So whoever this narcissist is. I just saw GL Nobel, so yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could you know, like, try to, you know, like, hex or curse somebody's sacral chakra, you know. But somebody's sexual out here, or something about, yeah, somebody's creativity. Somebody, you know, definitely, yeah, could have tried to steal somebody's idea when it comes, you know, to like a business or something like that. Or somebody, yeah, could have stolen something from somebody. Yeah, somebody's afraid to set boundaries. I just saw family incest, so something about that could be significant. But yeah, we got the throat chakra, and we do have the Ace of Swords. So yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be speaking some truth. So somebody, you know, could defeat a narcissist, yeah, by speaking some truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. But somebody definitely, yeah, could receive some communication. Somebody's angry about, yeah, like, somebody speaking truth. Yeah, the truth hurts. So I feel like whoever this is, yeah, it's kind of like, this person, they can't handle the truth. Or there's some people that can't handle the truth. Yeah, they were playing the petty game. Somebody defeated a narcissist that was playing, yeah, the petty game. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be being exiled from their home, their city, or their state. So be aware, yeah, of whoever that is, you know, yeah, like, trying to run towards somebody for help. Somebody could receive some information about a court case, and it definitely could have something to do with, yeah, like a bad accident. Somebody could have stolen somebody's identity as well. Yeah, we got bitter family members out here. So yeah, we got the Ten of Cups. So somebody's bitter family members definitely, yeah, could be all up in their feelings. But it could be because, yeah, somebody defeated a narcissist or some narcissist. But we got Aries, Taurus, Cusper. So yeah, somebody definitely could be an Aries, Taurus, Cusper. But yeah, whatever's going on is going on now. And there definitely, yeah, could be somebody or some people that, yeah, could receive some type of bad news. And it definitely could have something to do with this. So yeah, assault allegations. Somebody definitely, yeah, needs to remember, you know, to like fuel their body mindfully. So going back to, yeah, you know, keep staying positive. You know, yeah, staying away from the negativity. Yeah, but whoever this is, yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, is gonna, you know, like, try to communicate with somebody. But whoever this is, yeah, they set themselves up for failure, so they have to save themselves. So somebody, you know, could, yeah, like, try to communicate, you know, and yeah, speak some truth. They did it only, you know, yeah, for like, only for, you know, like, them to, you know, like, feel like that they're gonna get some type of help from somebody. Somebody done already passed the test. They done already learned some type of lesson. It's time for, yeah, like, other people, you know, to like learn some type of lesson. But there definitely is somebody or some people that, you know, could be neglecting their responsibilities, yeah, to watch somebody. Yeah, we got July, August, and September. So something about, yeah, July. Something definitely, yeah, could happen within the next year, like 6 months. Yeah, somebody's bitter family members, their stories don't match up or something like that. And yeah, they could be stressed to the max. Whoever these people are, yeah, it's a scorn lovers, bitter family members that are involved. All these people stressed to the max. Yeah, they can't sleep, they can't eat. But I feel like that they thought, yeah, that like somebody was gonna be stressed to the max. Somebody did. Somebody thought that, yeah, like somebody was gonna be like, oh my god, I can't be without them. What am I gonna do? You know. But I feel like these people, yeah, they try to cause many blockages. Yeah, they try to cause nothing but problems for somebody. They definitely, yeah, could have tried to, you know, yeah, get somebody shadow banned. Be aware, yeah, because there is some shadow banning going on. Ring, ring, wake up call. So there's somebody or some people that, yeah, they're about to, yeah, receive a wake up call. Somebody definitely, yeah, could get woke up, yeah, going back to the daytime. So yeah, somebody could receive, you know, like a physical phone call that wakes them up out of their sleep. Yeah, somebody done flipped sides like a pancake. Whatever side that they flipped on like a pancake, yeah, they need to stay there. They got to save themselves. And then it came back out. So yeah, family incest. I feel like like somebody's about, yeah, going back to, you know, like somebody needs to, you know, like stay level-headed, because this is going to be shocking, or whatever the card said. Yeah, I feel like that it's going to be some shocking information, you know, that somebody finds out about. But it's about, yeah, like some people, you know, that, yeah, like they thought that they were going to defeat somebody. Yeah, that Five of Swords energy. There's some obsessed men out here. Yeah, there could be some obsessed men, yeah, like their stories don't match up. Or yeah, like there's some bitter family members, you know, yeah, they could have made up some stuff about some obsessed men, but yeah, like their stories don't match up. But something about, yeah, somebody's sexuality. Yep. Some people definitely, yeah, could be stressed to the max because somebody, you know, is in this abundance mindset. Somebody's going to continue to be in this abundance mindset no matter what people say or do. Yep, but we got a lying, sneaky thief that, yeah, is about to receive a wake-up call. Be aware of, yeah, like a lying, sneaky thief, yeah, trying to, you know, like communicate with somebody. Or, yeah, like whoever this is, they could try to, yeah, like say that they did it, you know, they're guilty, you know. But, yeah, like they still have to save themselves. Somebody definitely, yeah, could find out, you know, that, yeah, like somebody in their life, you know, yeah, has been stealing from them, you know, has been, yeah, like doing stuff behind their back. This could be a new connection for somebody. But then this came right back out. So yeah, threats of harm. Somebody definitely, yeah, could yeah, like get woken up, you know, with somebody on the other line threatening to harm them. But it's also too, yeah, like there could be people on social media, I said this multiple times, you know, yeah, saying what they gonna do to somebody on social media, and then yeah, they don't know that the F to B to the I is watching. So then yeah, like they you know, they get woke up out of their sleep, you know, with somebody banging on their door, and yeah, they open it up and it's the law. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like spewing out threats of harm because, yeah, they refusing to move on. They're toxic. Yeah, somebody can't stop investigating somebody for sure. And then we have this. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be involved in that, you know, or yeah, like somebody, you know, was saying, you know, that somebody was involved in that. But yeah, like character is measured, you know, in good times and in challenging situations. So somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, like this too shall pass. There's somebody, you know, that definitely, yeah, twisted the truth to gain financially, and it backfired. Or be aware, you know, of, yeah, like somebody, you know, trying to twist the truth. But yeah, it's going to backfire. So because it backfired, yeah, somebody, you know, try to flip sides like a pancake. So be aware. Anything else? We got physical court. So somebody or some people could be stressed to the max when it comes to, yeah, like a court situation. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have to go to court for assault and battery. It could be in July. Or somebody, yeah, is about to receive, you know, like a wake-up call. But there are some people that, yeah, been gossiping or they're gossiping. I feel like, yeah, whoever these people are, yeah, they thought that they defeated somebody. But there's also people gossiping about, yeah, somebody, you know, yeah, that defeated a narcissist. Somebody could be refusing to move on. Whoever this is, they're toxic. Yeah, and somebody, you know, could already be in a relationship. But yeah, when prayers go up, blessings come down. So somebody definitely, yeah, is about to receive, you know, like, yeah, going back to the angel number 222, manifestations. Somebody's wishes and dreams are definitely, yeah, about to be fulfilled. Somebody possibly, yeah, could be refusing to move on because they know, you know, like some type of wishes and dreams are about to come true for somebody. Yeah, somebody's first, middle, last name definitely, yeah, could start with a G. Somebody also has bad blood out here. So either bad blood with somebody or, yeah, bad blood within their physical body. But you could be seeing the angel number 411. There is some information that is being brought to somebody by their guides. And somebody definitely, yeah, is being told to stay true to themselves because they deserve everything, you know, that's coming their way. Somebody possibly, yeah, could be about to, yeah, like be crying tears of joy soon. But there's also, yeah, like, yeah, some people could be gossiping or whatever. This is like, yeah, somebody making up lies on somebody. They threatened to harm me. They threatened to do this. They threatened to do that. But yeah, like, somebody or some people's story, yeah, it isn't adding up. Somebody's mad that somebody says what they mean and mean what they say. So here comes the drama. But this too shall pass. But be aware. Because I feel like like whoever this is that thinks that they're about to bring some drama somebody's way, yeah, they're about to find out, yeah, ring, ring, wake up call. Wow. But yeah, here comes the drama because somebody possibly, yeah, could need some bail money. So it goes back to, yeah, trust your intuition when it comes to, you know, like helping, you know, like other people. Whoever this is, yeah, they could be sending distraction somebody's way. This is, yeah, sending, you know, like threats of harm somebody's way, you know, sending people somebody's way. So just be aware. And then we got hospital. So somebody, you know, could end up in the hospital. So going back to, yeah, like the celebration of life. So somebody, you know, could be in the hospital, you know, and they could be, you know, about to pass away. That's for somebody, not everybody. But, yeah. Somebody, you know, could wind up in the hospital, or there could be like some drama, you know, that could take place in the hospital. But somebody possibly, yeah, could need bail money. There could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they do get assaulted, you know, that possibly, yeah, want somebody to feel bad for them. So somebody just needs to be aware. But somebody also, yeah, needs to, you know, like keep a positive outlook, even, you know, like in difficult times. Be aware, because, yeah, there could be somebody that wants to hear, you know, what somebody has to say. But somebody definitely needs to be careful. Whoever this is, yeah, their mouth wrote a check that their ass can't cash. This is somebody that possibly, yeah, could say, you know, like that the devil, you know, like made them do, you know, everything that they did to somebody. Somebody could be a Libra, Scorpio, Cusper. Or, you know, they could just say, you know, the devil made them do whatever they did, period. So somebody definitely, yeah, needs to, you know, like trust their intuition because it's right. Somebody possibly wants to hear what somebody has to say. For somebody, yeah, like somebody, you know, could ask somebody, you know, like to go to court. The court, you know, could want to know, yeah, want to hear what somebody has to say about, you know, like a situation. But yeah, the streets are talking. So yeah, there's a lot of gossip. But yeah, people's stories don't add up. Yeah, somebody's pride definitely, yeah, leads to their own downfall. So whoever this is, yeah, they set themselves up for failure. Now they have to, yeah, save themselves. Anything else? Yep, happiness is a choice. Choose wisely. Yeah, it's about choice. Yeah, we got June, July, August. So something definitely, yeah, could take place within the next 3 to 6 months. There's a promise breaker, yeah, that could be plagued by guilt out here. But yeah, there are some charges that definitely, yeah, have been filed against somebody or some people. Somebody possibly, yeah, could receive some type of damages for some type of injury. So that could be, you know, what the court date or court hearing is about. So somebody definitely needs to be aware, because, yeah, going back to here comes the drama. Somebody possibly, yeah, they want a confrontation. But there's also somebody knows that, yeah, like they better come correct or don't come at all. But whoever this person is, yeah, I feel like that, yeah, that could be the narcissist, or that could be the person that, you know, yeah, like somebody said what they meant to somebody and meant what they said to somebody. Yeah, we got a drama king out here, and yeah, masculine energy. So yeah, there's a drama king. There could be a drama king that wants, you know, like some type of confrontation. We got a Pisces, Aries cusper. Somebody definitely, yeah, could want some type of confrontation because somebody, you know, could have some type of evidence about some stolen money. Somebody needs to continue, yeah, like to set goals and follow through. But yeah, there's somebody that lied on everybody around them. It's whoever this drama king is. It could be a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. Somebody wants to communicate with somebody, but yeah, like they lied. They did whatever they did, and yeah, they're guilty. Yep, and yeah, whoever this is, yeah, the trust has been irreparably broken when it comes to, yeah, like some people, somebody. So somebody needs to know that they're about to surprise themselves. And it could be about, yeah, the blessings, the manifestations, the wishes and dreams. But yeah, there's some people that, yeah, they're upset and they're depressed about somebody's glow up. Somebody possibly could get out with this first day out of jail or prison. Or somebody, you know, could be trying to get out. But somebody, yeah, they have to save themselves. There could be some people. So somebody, going back to the beginning of the message, so somebody, you know, could be free. But it could be because, yeah, like the truth comes out that, yeah, like they weren't the one that did it, or yeah, somebody else, you know, did it or whatever have you. And so yeah, like that could be the person that wants a confrontation because, you know, they could be getting locked up, jail, no bail. That's for somebody, not everybody. There's a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio that definitely, yeah, could be involved. We got spiritual awakening. So somebody, you know, could be going through a spiritual awakening. Somebody, you know, could be, yeah, like awakening to who somebody is now. Yep. So whatever, you know, takes place, somebody definitely, yeah, needs to remember to honor themselves, because, yeah, somebody deserves it. And whoever these people are, they spoke too soon. So, yeah, they thought that they defeated somebody, and, yeah, somebody, you know, defeated them. These people have a limited worldview, so, yeah, they're not open, you know, like, to new things. They're not open, yeah. So somebody, you know, they refuse to spiritually awaken, or they refuse, yeah. So it's kind of like, okay, say less, you know. There's only two sides. So if you don't pick the light side, yeah, you pick the other side. So be it. But somebody's a career-driven person out here. So something definitely, yeah, could take place for somebody when it comes, you know, like, to their career. Somebody, you know, could receive, you know, like, some communication, you know, about, you know, leveling up their career, or, you know, somebody, yeah, could receive, you know, like, some information about, you know, like, starting something new. But we got trouble is brewing because the truth is out. So, yeah, somebody or some people spoke too soon. So the truth is out. There's also, yeah, a corrupt law official, you know, that definitely, yeah, could be involved. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like, suppressing their emotions, and it could lead to an emotional outburst. So that could be, you know, how, you know, the truth, you know, comes out. But yeah, we got spiritual level up. So we just was talking about a level up. So somebody, you know, could be going through a spiritual level up. Wow. So there's somebody that possibly wants somebody to take their guard down, but it's only because trouble is brewing. It's because the truth is out. And yeah, somebody, whoever this is, that could have some type of emotional outburst. Yeah, it's because of them overreacting over their lies. They've been caught. They're guilty. Wow. Anything else? Yeah, we got shortfall. So somebody failed to meet expectation out here. This has something to do, you know, with, like, you know, like, their family members' expectations, or, you know, yeah, like, them, you know, like, supposed to have defeated somebody, you know, and, yeah, they failed to, yeah, meet expectation. They failed to defeat somebody. But somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, a door has closed, but another one is open, or it's opening. But, yeah, we got bad accidents. So somebody, you know, could get into a bad accident. That could be a wake-up call for somebody. So be aware, because, yeah, there's somebody that wants to play catch-up. Somebody, you know, refuses to move on. They're toxic. But whoever this is, yeah, they're trash, and they will be taken out. But something about, yeah, an illegal use of pictures or videos. And we saw video 2 times. So something about, yeah, picture, video. This could be going back to, yeah, people can't stop investigating somebody. So this could be, yeah, like a corrupt, you know, official, you know, having illegal pictures or videos of somebody. Somebody's father or baby father could want to catch up with them. Anything else? Yeah, be aware, because there is a toxic energy that's lurking. And there's also somebody that possibly wants to play catch up, because they possibly know that, yeah, like, somebody's financial worries are over. Or they're gonna, you know, or they're gonna find out that somebody's financial worries are over. And so, yeah, they're going to try to, you know, like, play catch up. This could be somebody's bitter family members. This could be a father, a baby father. This could be an ex, whatever have you, you know. Or somebody, yeah, this could be, you know, like, a new connection. So somebody, you know, met somebody new. And, yeah, like, somebody could find out, you know, the truth, the shocking truth about, you know, this person. And so, yeah, after something takes place, you know, whatever somebody, you know, is about to receive, you know, like, somebody deserves it, yeah. Yeah, somebody, you know, or some people could be trying to, you know, like, catch up with somebody. So somebody just needs to be aware. But it's toxic energy. So it goes back to, yeah, the beginning of the message. Angel number 222. Yeah, stay away from, you know, the negativity, the toxicity, you know, remain positive, you know, stay in positive energy, stay surrounded by positive people. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Talk to you soon.